it's just, I don't know, it's so great because in love you have to learn how to not insist on your own way, not be annoyed with people that are different than you, not be frustrated with someone that you're in a relationship with, that you, because I have such high expectations of the closer you are to me, that they are not doing what you want them to do. Because like, I think very much like an impressionist painter paints. Like, I'm very big picture, 30,000 foot view. I don't really care about the detail. I don't really care about accuracy, which to some people is crazy because they're just like,
Yeah.
what, then why talk?
Mhm.
Like, why are you saying words if you don't care about being accurate? Like, to them, they're
Mhm.
just like, that's insane then.
Mhm.
Like, if you focus on the particulars of my words because of the way that I am, you'll never understand me because I use the wrong words all the time.
Mhm.
This is why I say, like, you can be right and be wrong, or be wrong and be right. If you try to use the words that I've said against me and like hold them against me as some sort of law, well, you're fundamentally operating as an objectivist and not a personalist.
Mhm.
I am the meaning maker of my words.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm reminded of like you were talking about like creeds, like words that like this is what this means and you must agree. I'm also reminded of I think it was Barfield, right? He talks about vertical speech and like how it's not like the words are not like the message. They're just like the way that the message comes through or something. So like, and I don't mean to
Yeah.
be that the particular words are of no meaning, but it's like, you know, if we take them only at their like definitional meaning,
Yes.
you know, then it's like we're not actually hearing what is being conveyed. You know, it's like that's not the point of the words. And I'm
Totally.
also, and it makes me think about text as well. Like I think we're very bewitched by text. I think this is connected to as well what you were saying about the childlikeness, where it's like I think that's connected with this difference between the vertical word speaking and horizontal, like just particular definitional words or something. And there's so many things. The problem with this is that sometimes it's too much to keep track of. But
Totally.
yeah, but
I'm tracking you. I'm totally tracking you because
for
it's
that,
like everything is an icon. Everything is infinitely finite.
mm-hmm.
It really is. Like that's what it means for everything to be iconic. So even words and definitions are icons. They
Mm-hmm.
have a word has a religio, has a mystical religio, but it also
Mm-hmm.
has the credo, which is the definition. But the problem is if you hold on to the definition too tightly, you'll lose the word. This is where, I don't know if you've heard this, but I call it despirited breath. So what it makes me think of,
Yeah. This is exactly
what it makes me think of is, and I quote this all the time, but Socrates' lament of the written word.
Yes.
And this connected memory. It's what I was saying earlier. He said essentially, like writing, the medium is the message. If we start interpreting everything through text and through writing, he said, we will forget.
Yes.
And memory is the purveyor of reason. So you connect writing with, it's not, I would say it's not arbitrary that objectivism and rationalism has become the dominant way that everybody thinks that they understand the world. And I think that's because we are in the medium of the written world. But I also don't think that it's arbitrary.
Yeah, I think
that this quickening has come through Jordan Peterson in long form conversation. This isn't writing.
Yeah.
The reason Rogan is uncancelable is because he has weeks, months, maybe of long form conversation.
Mm-hmm.
This is why Twitter sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like maybe changing. It's like you want to just take this section of a tweet, and like all that leads us to schism and fighting. Just that small written word.
Yeah.
Despirited breath.
I have a particular interest in human interaction and communication and like the ways that we use language and social dynamics and stuff like that, and particularly nonverbal communication. You know, you're talking about the medium as the message.
Yeah, like text, written text, I would put as the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would step up to like a voice memo or something. You could have voice chats.
Yeah.
Like this is better than that,
mm-hmm.
because there's more of the fullness of the person communicated through this medium.
Mm-hmm.
But then better than that is in real life, because there's all these intangible things that you could never enumerate that's happening in real life that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't happen in this medium,
Yeah.
you know? And then a relationship in real life, in a committed relationship like your family with your wife, is like even more so, because you have so much time together and with each other, and you see
Mhm.
so many different facets of each other. It's like you can't.
Yeah, and like the medium, the medium in that case is like the medium is constant in person or something. And it's like the when we're in text, like there's no like I think the actual moving nature of speech, like even on a phone call, like there's something about the
Mhm.
rhythm of it
Yeah,
that like
totally.
the silence is actually of supreme significance or something,
No,
and
absolutely.
like when we text each other, it's like we have these silences in between messages. The textual stuff really messes with me, and I think
Mm.
and I also kind of rave about it, as some people would hear. And but I would like to be clear that like I don't think that it's totally useless. I just think we have to like be aware of what it is. It's like I
Totally.
feel like we're bewitched by it, um, to the point where we like take it without any thought or something, and
That's
um,
because we're these objectivist rationalists
yeah,
because of the writing. Like,
yeah,
the writing is influencing us that medium is influencing us so much more than I think that's why we have this definitional thing. It's
mhm.
why we're so obsessed with
Yeah.
creedalism and
It very strongly
propositionalism.
brings to mind the closed circle of the serpent.
Totally.
Yeah. Like as you can see, I have a canonized heretic on my.
Is love like a higher? Does it bind at a higher level?
You can't put everything down into laws.
Well, the credo, because like you will no longer treat the credo with iconic thinking, as I would say, as an icon. It becomes a static definitional thing, and then it's dead. It's a
It
despirited
becomes a
word.
closed circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um